Have you ever gone to dispose of any waste? Or maybe you have a scratch sheet of paper that you just balled up and you try to toss in the garbage and you miss. Or maybe you have an empty bottle that you just finished and you decide to toss it in the waste bin and you miss. You may think to yourself, oh, it can't be that bad, it's just a sheet of paper. Or maybe, oh, it can't be that bad, it's just a bottle. Those are just a few phrases said by those who decided that they weren't going to pick up their trash or go pick up plastic bottles or plastic waste that they missed in the disposal bin. I'm sure most of the audience, as well as myself, has been a part of this. While you may think that that single bottle or that single piece of paper may not impact you, the drastic effect of the buildup of these things is monumental, especially to the environment. One sheet of paper may not make all the difference, but a buildup of this paper, a buildup of this plastic, a buildup of these things that are non-biodegradable, things that may sit in the environment, sit in the grass, sit in a field, sit in a lake for years on years on years until picked up by the next person. The drastic effect on these things is huge, not only to us in the present, but to the future. In this speech, I'm here to inform the audience on the more that you see online, the more that you see in the news, and what you may see on a daily basis are just stepping stones into a disastrous future in terms of the environment. Environmental changes are happening around us constantly, and with these changes, there are ways to prevent it in a negative way and bring a positive impact back to the environment. I'm hoping in this speech that I can persuade the audience on the benefits of recycling, what exactly is littering, what exactly is pollution, the effects on the environment, and the idea that there is a way to incentivize the people and incentivize those who are interested in impacting the world in a better way, that they can get positives from it and spread the word and offer it to those around them. To start, littering can be defined as waste such as plastic, metal, paper, things of that sort that don't end up making their way into the bins and in turn end up in the environment or end up in places that they're not supposed to. Pollution is the buildup of this litter. So while littering may just be one single piece, such as the beginning a sheet of paper or a bottle, the buildup of these things can be classified as pollution. And with that, in turn, may come deeper consequences. Another example of this may be oil spills. A single drop of oil in the ocean doesn't offer a drastic effect. While it is negative, it does not offer anything drastic in that certain specific spot. But a giant tank of oil spilling in the ocean is monumental. Years and years and years it can impact that ocean. And the more it goes towards the shore, the more it impacts more than just the water. It impacts the environment around it and the Gulf shores around it. Looking into the last 30 plus years, you'll see a lot of the things such as oil spills, the burning of trees, the burning of forests, and things of that sort. But in recent memory, a lot of it has come from the improper disposal of waste, not picking up trash after yourself and leaving it in the environment, which has a negative effect. So some of these negative effects includes air pollution and the release of greenhouse gases from these plastics that are left in the environment untouched. Since they're non-biodegradable, they do not dispose of in the environment. They do not break down no matter how much rain, how much wind, how much dryness there is in the environment. They will not break down. They will continue to stay and release toxins into the air. And in turn, one direct correlation of this greenhouse gas buildup is global warming. Global warming can be described as climate change or the increase in climate as time goes on. That's why you'll notice now, especially in recent memory here in Memphis, not only just in Memphis, but around the country and around the world, you'll notice it starts warming up very early. When it's hot, it is substantially hotter than it has been in the years prior. And that's going to continue to go up with the improper disposal of these wastes. And that's why it is so important to preach the message on proper disposal and educating the people on what exactly it is that they need to worry about recycling and disposing of. And with that education comes letting people know exactly what they need to recycle, what needs to be disposed of in the garbage, and just exactly where these places can be found to dispose. So the Memphis, Tennessee government website offers not only just a list of the things that are to be disposed of, but they actually offer disposal sites. They offer time pickups for people to come to you to pick up the trash, and an assortment of other things that are extremely beneficial to those. And not only in Memphis, but I'm certain in certain cities and other states, they do offer these things as well, which is a good way of reaching out to the public and helping them understand that there is a way to help. Another way that I've decided to introduce was incentivizing the people. As an American and as followed and surrounded by other Americans, incentives are something that are extremely valuable, especially to those who are involved. And one way to incentivize the people would be to offer discounts in stores, deals in certain stores, and even social connections through this recycling that can impact life in a better way and impact personal life and personal growth. With that being said, it's important to highlight these things and let the people know just how important it is to dispose of your waste properly, how important it is to recycle, and how important it is when you do miss the trash with that piece of paper, with that bottle, with that to go container, that you do pick it up and properly dispose of it, not only for the present, but for the future and for the environment.